Hey, what's going on, gamers? How's it going? It's a beautiful day for some Dark Souls. And honestly, every day is an amazing day for Dark Souls. But, well, I mean, we got ourselves a couple of rings that are gonna prove very helpful in our journey. I'm not really which one to equip. Right now, because I have the Havel's ring, I got my sweet fast roll, which I'm very grateful for, so I'm gonna keep it on. I guess I could use some poise. I could use the ring, the poise ring. What's the name for that? Wolf ring. I could use it, but for now I'm gonna stick with the fast roll. I honestly truly do love using it. But we lost the Sylph. And we defeated the Moonlight Butterfly, which is pretty chill. What else did we do? We got ourselves some gear, the stone armor, the rolling ring that I always forget the name of. I might as well just check. The dark wood grain ring. I always forget that name for whatever reason. But well, I cannot stall any longer. I wanted to do a couple of things before going into the slums and then into the depths, because I freaking hate Blight Town. And I like to do everything that I can before going there. So, I mean, it does help if you're like higher leveled for that area. It obviously makes it easier. But even though what's hard about it, it's not really the amount of health that you have or how much damage you do, as much as it is not screwing over, not falling down, not getting poisoned, that type of thing. So it's not it's not gonna prove that much helpful that we are actually higher level than we should, but I guess it should help a bit. Just lessen the burden. But gotta evade this guy. Whoa, you do have to jump to evade that guy, or else you're gonna get owned. But I'm gonna take the route below here because I don't want to be dealing with the dragon. Hello, rat. For those of you who do not know, oh fuck. Oh shit, everyone's gonna be dropping here apparently. It's fine. Should be able to deal with this guy. Oh, two of them. There you go, all dead. For those of you who do not know, rats, this rats, or not this one specifically, just any rat in the game, actually has a higher chance of dropping humanity. Well, I don't know if any creature really has any chance of dropping humanity, but I know that those have a fairly good chance of doing so. So if you want to farm humanity for whatever reason, if you're low on that, you can use the bonfire here as a checkpoint, and then just go there, kill those rats, and you know, just farm that humanity. Again, I suggest having a lot of humanity to start with before trying to farm anything. It's obviously better if you have 10 humanity, because you get that item discovery rate increased. But the place where we're gonna go, which is the basement, to get to the slums, is actually up here, so that's why I'm backtracking to the dragon. Whoa. Gotta be careful not to get hit by that fire. That fire will kill you though, this one. Let's see if he's not gonna shoot it again. Okay, it does. Gotta be careful there. And wait. Oh! It's not gonna kill me in the corner here, but still hits for a lot. Let's see if he still shoots it again. Yeah! This one's not gonna kill me either, I think. Okay, didn't even cut up to me, so that's great. Alright, back in the Undead Burg. We're gonna go ahead and open this door using the basement key. The basement key, you actually get that from... if you guys remember, after the boar, the guy that closes the door, right beside where he closes the door, there's a corpse with an item. That's the basement key. But I believe you get it also from defeating the gargoyle. I think he also gives you the basement key. I might be wrong on that, but, you know, whatever. Gotta open this door. It's a shortcut. You're gonna recognize this area. This is, you know, from the beginning of the game, the Undead Burg. It's honestly, it's pretty nice to open the shortcut. It's not really, obviously, like any other shortcut. It's not necessary, but it's, you know, just letting you guys know that the shortcut is here if you wanna activate it. It might come in handy actually, because the Capra demon, which is the boss of this area, is actually pretty tough. Even, you know, if you're experienced, he can overwhelm you pretty quick. But you guys are gonna see once we reach that area. But this is the first time we're gonna battle in these dogs, which they can become fairly annoying. because the he just killed himself. Because and suicide is funny, by the way. No, but yeah, those dogs they can be a pain in the ass because they're really fast. They'll attack you, and then before you get time to counter them, they will jump back, which can be a little problematic. But more problematic than those dogs are these guys. These guys, the fire actually does damage through your shield. Oh shit. I mean, you can block it, and you can block like a 90% of the damage of it. But even if you do block it with a 100% physical resistance shield, it obviously will go through the shield and hit you for a little bit. So, and the problem though is you see that some of them do this sort of like a combo attack. They are not doing it yet. Let's see if this guy does it. No, I'm gonna do it. Sometimes they just sort of like start moving their fire like crazy and attacking you with it. It's like a little combo thing they do that can actually one-shot you if you get hit, because it will just combo you, hit you multiple times in a row. So, but this thing here.
Please let me out of here. Somebody, anybody,
I will.
help me.
Chill, man.
Unlock the door. Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
How do you get locked up in a room? It's locked. Well, to open this up, we are going to have to... I'll come back later, maybe. But if you guys remember the... where I talked about the... What's his face? The merchant, the first merchant that we find, that I told you guys that you can kill to get the Uchi Katana. I killed him on the, when I was playing on the PS3, but now that I'm playing on the PC, I didn't kill it. To make this character. But if you kill that guy, you can get the key for this door, or you can just buy it from him for 1,000 gold. And if you do that, he'll give you... well, he doesn't give you anything yet. You save him, and then he'll... if you talk to him, he will run back to Firelink Shrine, and then you can talk to him there, and you can buy some spells from him, which is pretty chill. But there's a little trick here for those of you who have experience with the game. You know that if you continue down that road... you are going to get ambushed by a couple of thieves. Now, there's like a really cool thing that you can do. If you actually do this, you can actually hit them through the wall, and that you can prevent them from ambushing you, which is pretty cool. You do need a strong weapon. Obviously, the Drake sword does the trick. This one's not open, but yeah. If you don't have the Drake sword, then just try two-handing the weapon and doing the strong attack. You might be able to one-shot them, but you know, I think it's a pretty cool tip that I found out. There are some treasures hidden inside that they're pretty useful. Mel breakers like a rapier. I never really tend to use the rapiers except for the S-Dock, which I think is pretty cool. One cool thing about the rapiers, though, that I think they actually are for all rapiers. I don't know if it's just the S-Dock, but you can like hit while holding the shield up without lowering the shield, which is pretty cool. But I don't know if that's just the S-Dock or any rapier. But I know that you can do that with the spears, which is like an advantage that the spears have, which is pretty cool. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this before. I probably did, but I like to repeat it because it's a fairly important thing. You actually do more damage if you attack when the opponent is flinching, or if it's rolling, or you know, just doing any action that is not just standing up. You actually do more damage, which is, I think, it's pretty cool. It's a nice little detail there. Let's grab this large soul of the undead. Let's see if there's something that we can get inside here. That doesn't really seem to be. Okay, there's one thing. What is this? Black leather armor and the thief mask. The thief mask, one interesting thing about it, let's see. You will notice that if you're playing a female, the head is actually different. It looks different from the female version of it. So that's just a small thing there. Yep. But I want to go down here because there's another shortcut that we are gonna get if we go down here. Now this is the road towards the depths. Obviously I'm not gonna go to the depths yet because I don't have the key for it. The boss gives me the key, but I do want to activate the shortcut just so you guys can see it. And just in case the capra demon actually kills me, which is fairly possible. As I mentioned before, he can be a little pain in the ass. Even if you're experienced with the game, if you fuck around, he can definitely kill you. So, it doesn't matter if you kill that guy, it's not really gonna do much to you. can't shoot you from up here. But in here you're gonna find a merchant, another merchant. Oh, you cannot hear him. He has a very weird... Okay.
Then why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls.
Bee-hee-hee. Bee-hee-hee indeed. Alright. She's gonna sell you a couple of things. The mosses, which you can use to cure bleeding, poison, and toxin. There are gonna be other uses for this, and I'll show you guys that as soon as we finish with Blighttown. Poison throwing knife is actually fairly useful for Anor Londo. Again, once we reach there, I'll show you guys. There are a couple of things here that I don't really use, because you can get this just by playing the game normally. You don't have to actually buy them. And you can see what they do by reading the text. The charcoal pan resin is like, you know, it's like the electric one. It just turns it into fire, your weapon into fire. Rotten pine resin, same thing, poison. It's pretty cool. I think this is actually new from the Prepare to Die edition on the PC. I might be wrong on that, but I don't think I saw this on the PS3 version. Trenchant Curse, I think I explained that to you guys before. We can use that to hit ghosts, which we normally cannot do. And then, yeah, just nothing. She also sells humanity, though, which is pretty important, I guess, for you guys to know. But there's a little shortcut here. I don't know if you guys remember this area, but this is very close to Firelink Shrine, actually. Is the sewer part. All you need to do is open this door, and the shortcut is activated, and from Firelink Shrine, then we will be able to get here quick if we would so want to. But I don't really see the need. At least I've never used this shortcut. Well, I've never found this shortcut to be particularly helpful. But you know, just letting you guys know that it is there, if you're interested in that sort of thing. Opening up all the shortcuts. And I guess that merchant is fairly important as well. So, yeah. But, let's grab this little thing here quick. Large Soul of the Undead now. I guess all we have to do now is defeat the Capra Demon. I only have 3 Estus Flasks, so that might be troublesome. I do have 9 Humanity, and you cannot forget that Humanity also heals you up to full, actually. So they're actually better than the Estus Flasks in healing you, because it doesn't matter how much health you have, they'll always heal you to full. But, oh, by the way, I don't know if I have... Do I have Dunk Pies? I don't know if I have a Dunk Pie. Oh, no, I don't have one. Okay. For those of you who know what a Dunk Pie is, the merchant was actually selling it. It's a little item that you throw to poison enemies. It also poisons you a little bit, though. A little trick that I heard. You can actually throw Dunk Pies above that door, and you can actually hit the boss and poison the boss, which is a fairly interesting concept that you can actually do. It's a little... I think it's a sort of like a glitch thing. It's obviously not intended, but you can actually poison him from outside here, and you can actually defeat the boss without ever entering his room. So, you know, feel free to try that out. But we're gonna enter now. It's gonna be a little problematic here. Whoa! The problem with this boss, as you might be able to tell, is that there are a couple of minions that we're gonna have to be dealing with alongside the boss. I already dealt with them. They are the two wolves, dogs things that I just killed. Oh shit. Okay, let's back down a little bit and try to heal. Whoa. Now, really the only problem with this boss is trying to deal with the dogs at the same time that you're dealing with the boss. But now that we killed the dogs, he really doesn't pose such a threat. I do suggest blocking only his one-handed attacks. His two-handed attacks are actually much harder to block. I do have a fair amount of stamina, so I don't seem to be having that much of an issue with them. But, you know, just generally be careful in that regard. Especially if you're not a warrior, if you're just a mage or something. Whoa! You see, that can be a little problematic, especially that one in particular. It's hard to evade. Whoa! Okay. But, yeah, there you go. Not too bad. If you defeat the dogs, then he becomes a pushover. It's not really that tough. But, I was gonna say something and now I forgot. Oh, whatever. Oh, yeah, you can see that the amount of endurance that I invested on my character actually comes into play there. I have so much endurance that I'm actually able to block his two-handed attacks, which are usually relatively tough to deal with. So that's pretty chill. Now, we got ourselves the key to the depths, which is that door over there. I do want to heal myself up, though, before I go into the depths. The depths, they're not really that bad, honestly. You know, I just don't want to go with just one Estus flask, if you know what I mean. I want to be a little bit more careful on that. And if I get to Firelink Shrine from here, I should be able to get 100. So I'm going to rest off, and I'll meet you guys at the entrance of the depths. Alright, we're back. I healed myself up, and I got myself 10 Estus flasks. And I'm in front of the depths door. You can see that now I have the key and I'm able to open it. Some of you might be wondering why I am using the heater shield when there are bigger and more bulkier shields for me to use. The thing about the heater shield is that it is the smallest shield you can get in the game that actually has 100% physical protection. So because I'm going for a little bit more of an agile build while maintaining a little amount of bulkiness, I find it really effective for that use. Just being bulky enough, but at the same time agile. I think it does serve that purpose really well. There is a shield that I believe I'm going to be using later on in the game. I guess I'll tell you guys once we reach that place. We do have to finish Blacktown first, though. So I'll be doing that. See if I can do a plunging. Oh yeah, I'd love doing that. Well, fire attack, dangerous. That fire didn't actually seem to hit me. Let's see. No. Huh. The fire doesn't seem to be doing much damage. Okay, yeah, you can see my damage is ticking down. It doesn't show the yellow thing, which is weird, but I guess it doesn't deal that much damage for it to show it. Whoa, that combo thing that it does, you saw it? He sort of runs with the torch in a very weird way. That's the combo that they can do to you, and can be a little problematic, especially if you don't have the ring that gives you health that I do, and you're not spending so many points on vitality like I am. They can one-shot you, so be very careful in that way. Oh, dog. This dog is actually stronger than the dogs we met in the slums. You can see that they can actually take 2 hits from us, and they take much less damage from us. So they are sort of like bulkier version. He just destroyed the table of the cook. What a douchebag. But yeah, these dogs are more bulkier. But we're gonna be dealing now with the butcher. Now, one interesting fact that you guys are probably gonna dig. That's supposed to be a female for whatever reason. Apparently, according to some interviews that the developers of the game had, for whatever reason they were asked if the sex of these guys, and they said that they were females. So how about that? Anyways, this chest contains the large ember, which it's actually very important if you want to upgrade your weapons, because that allows you to upgrade them to anything above 5. Usually you can just upgrade them from obviously level 1 to level 5, but with that we can get it to plus 10, which is pretty chill. But there is actually a really good shortcut here. If you destroy these crates and barrels here, you can get this shortcut. Otherwise you would have to go down there and do an entirely pointless route. But you just drop yourself here, and we took a big shortcut. Now, there is a huge rat down there. You guys can see that's freaking nasty. But you can go around here and get this item here. It's a spider shield. The spider shield actually, I believe, is the only shield that you can use to block the blow darts that the guys in Blacktown are going to throw to you to prevent yourself from getting poisoned, which is pretty chill. But otherwise, I don't really see that much use for it. But to kill this rat effectively, especially with the Drake Sword, just jump on him and do the plunging attack. Should be able to one-shot him, you see. 700 damage, just a lot of damage. There you go. It's going to give you humanity, I believe. Yep, 1 humanity. Thank you. We're going to loot a couple of courses here. Sewer chamber key. We use that to get a bonfire that's in this place. I'll show you how to get there soon. But that's where you usually come from if you don't take the shortcut, so you don't have to go there to continue the place. By the way, the shortcut that I did, it's a huge shortcut, so thanks to that I skipped a lot of depths, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Just stick to the left here and you should not fall down. There you go. Pretty simple. The way to the boss is over there, but I'm gonna take a little sidetrack here because I want to show you how to get the bonfire. so you guys can activate the bonfire if you're having a lot of trouble with the boss of this area. The boss of this area, it's called the Gaping Dragon, and he's fairly easy. I actually defeated him on my first try without dying. He's really not a problem once you get the pattern that he has. But you know, just in case, if you are having trouble with him, or just having trouble in the area, you can see that with the master key and the sewer chamber key, you can actually activate this bonfire here. So, you know, just letting you guys know. Let's level up. No, okay, we're good. I don't know if I'm gonna activate this bonfire last. If this is the last bonfire that I'm gonna activate for this part of the game, for the entire Blighttown session, because, well, I guess I will explain that later. There's no reason for me to explain it now, but I'm gonna lower myself down here and go back to where we were. Now, there's one thing that you have to know that I think it's fairly important for you to know before fighting the Gaping Dragon. There is a special, I guess, creature that if you defeat him, then the battle of the Gaping Dragon is actually easier. Because if you don't defeat him, he actually shoots at you while you're trying to defeat the dragon. And I don't want that. He also buffs the dragon a little bit, so we're gonna have to defeat him so he doesn't do that, obviously. I don't want to be dealing with those guys yet. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I get lost in the depths. It's a very awkward and weird place to be, and I do get lost every now and then. But let's see if I can find out where is it I have to go. Oh shit. You gotta be really careful with this, whatever they are supposed to be. Wow, that's just nasty, man. That's like, look like huge testicles. But we're gonna call them testicle eyes. But those guys, they can curse you. If you, they'll throw you like a mist sort of thing, and if you stay in that mist long enough, then they will curse you. And if you get cursed, then you are shit out of luck because you're gonna die automatically. And when you respawn after dying, you'll have half HP. You'll be cursed with half HP. So, you know, just letting you guys know that don't get killed by these guys. Seriously. The first time that I found out that you can get cursed with those guys and your HP is halved, I freaking rage quit it like 5 times in a row, because the game is much harder, obviously, with half your HP. It's already half enough as it is, hard enough as it is, so you don't want, you know, any more handicaps. But oh shit. Yeah, if you don't let them attack, then you shouldn't have any problems with them. Oh, I'm lost. I don't want to cut it either. I don't want to cut the footage until I reach the place, because I want you guys to know where it is. If you guys are having trouble finding it like I am, I want to be able to find it with you guys watching. Where is it I go to get it? Shit. Okay, I believe I remember where the guy is. Let's go up the stairs just as if you were going through the bonfire, but instead of going up the stairs to get the bonfire, you continue your way here. I am pretty sure this is the way. I do remember, because I remember that you don't actually have to fight that many cursing frogs to get there. So if you are not very good at dealing with them, then you don't really have to worry too much about it. We just have to kill a bunch of rats, as you can probably see already. But as long as you don't get hit too much by them and you don't get poisoned, then you shouldn't really have any troubles with them, any problems with this area. But yep, I got poisoned. Just as I was. Oh shit, this one is alive. No, it looked like it was alive. But let's see, I have a moss for poison buildup, so it doesn't really matter. You probably are going to have to get used to being poisoned, just generally around this area, because of Blighttown. There's a lot of poison. Okay, here it is. We go through this door. Again, you don't really have to do this, but it's gonna make the battle of the boss easier. You're gonna see there are gonna be a couple of rats, but there's also going to be one of those casting guys that throws magic at you. And we're gonna have to defeat him now. Let's pull a couple of rats up here so we don't have to be fighting all of them at the same time. There are a lot of rats down there, so I do suggest pulling them up here, you know. Well, there are a lot of them. You really don't want to get hit. You also would want to avoid getting hit by that guy, especially when he's buffed. You will notice that he's buffed because he has like this strange blue aura around him, like that rat has. You can see that there's a blue aura on him. When they have that, is because the range guy, the caster guy, casted that on them. It increases the damage that they do. So now that we killed them, you can see that down here, that's the area where we're gonna be fighting the boss below there. So if you don't kill this guy, he will just stand here and shoot some magic beams at you while you are defeating the boss. So you would do yourself a great favor by killing him now. You know, you guys should listen to me. I've had a couple problems by not doing that, but there's a little secret here. If you continue up this little segment here and get this, you'll get a large Titanus shard, which is pretty chill. You use that to upgrade your weapon, so yep, whatever. But now we just have to just backtrack the same road that we took, and we should be. Oh, let me heal myself up here. I'm poisoned. Alright, there you go. I guess I don't have any more purple moss, which is it's a big problem. It's actually a big problem. Again, you can evade all this. You don't really have to kill that guy if you're enough of a badass. I have done it so many times without even killing that guy. It's more because I always forget, rather than because I want to be careful. But again, the boss is not really that hard anyways, especially if you have the Drake sword. It's not really a big issue dealing with that guy, so, you know, whatever. One cool thing about the Drake sword is that you don't have to upgrade it for it to be powerful, whereas the other weapons you actually do really need to upgrade them for them to become effective. You can actually upgrade your Drake sword, but I don't suggest doing it. It requires some really hardcore items. There, you can see that guy is a bender. He doesn't really sell anything good yet, so we're not really gonna bother with him yet. But once we finish Blighttown, he's gonna actually move to Firelink Shrine, and he's gonna be selling some stuff over there once he moves there. But one cool, interesting thing about him is that he's actually going to be eventually selling some nice items from the boss's equipment, boss's armor. For example, we're gonna reach a boss that I made a video about it actually. The Orange Stain and Smoke. Depending on who you defeat last, he's gonna sell the boss's armor after you defeat the boss, and I think he does that with a couple more bosses. He tends to sell their weapons and armor after you defeat them. So yeah, just keep an eye on that. But okay, here you go, the boss. Hope you enjoy the cinematic. He looks pretty freaking scary, doesn't he? I really did freak out the first time I saw that cinematic. He can be very very persuasive in the way that he shows fear into your heart. But to defeat him, you're pretty much gonna have to wait for him to attack you. You see that he's gonna do that, and then hit with his, oh, okay. He'll do that. Let's see if we can hit him like this. You're gonna have to wait for him to run like that, and then he's gonna stay still for a while, and you can use this moment to attack him. Just spend your stamina attacking him, just, you know, the entire thing. Listen, you're gonna have enough time, so you don't really have to worry too much about him. Usually, he's not even gonna hit you once. I think it's funny that he just hit me, and that's actually the first time he has ever hit me. And you guys are probably aware of how many times I've played this game already, and that's actually the first time he hit me. But there you go. If you destroy his tail, just like any boss in the game, you actually get a nice secret weapon, which is pretty cool. But again, just wait for him to attack with that little weird slam, and then just wait for him to run towards the direction where he slammed. Wait until he stops to hand your weapon, and go nuts. That's pretty much the boss in a nutshell. We're gonna have to be repeating this process a couple of times for him to go down. What else can I tell you about this boss? Really, there's nothing for me to tell you. Wait for him to attack like that. You can actually hit him in the face once or twice when he does that, but I don't really like doing that. It can be a little problematic. He can hit you, so I like to be a little more defensive. Wait until he runs and stops, and just hit him. It's really that simple, guys. It's pretty easy boss. But let me see, what can I tell you about this guy? He, like any dragon, any drake in the game, they're weak to electricity. So if you have a normal weapon, you can actually equip the gold pine resin, and you can deal extra damage to him that way if you have a normal weapon. So feel free to do that. But again, you can pretty much imagine how this battle would be, having a caster shooting beams at you during the entire fight can be a little problematic, and that's probably what makes the battle just, I guess, difficult. But if you do kill that guy, then it just becomes a huge easy mode, honestly. You're gonna notice also that you actually do extra damage if you hit him on the face in that little short period of time where you can actually hit him on the face. But I don't really like doing it. I play more defensively, more conservative. I don't think there's really a reason to put yourself in danger, you know, for that extra hit. But now that we took his tail, his tail sweep attack is obviously rendered useless. It doesn't hurt at all. But let's go ahead and kill him now. Oh shit! Whoa! I thought I was gonna be able to get that last hit there, but it doesn't matter. Strong attack, dead. And that's it, guys. That was the Gaping Dragon. But hope you all enjoyed this episode. We defeated the Capra Demon, we defeated the Gaping Dragon, we went through the slums and the depths. And on the next episode, we're gonna be going through the super hated Blight Town, the stage in the game that everyone hates, including me. So hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all stay gamers, and love you guys.